All right, swapped over. There we go. Game categories. Now it's swapped. Okay, so this nightmare of a base. We last left off. It's mostly where we are right now, but I went and just let it sit idle. Didn't do any research. We have now built up our modules again. So let's start some research up and start breaking things. We're still stockpiling satellites. Yep, we're gonna start launching those. Let's launch one right now. And we can resume this. Just gonna get all my bots moving again. Bye, Rocket. What is up with that? Why is this not doing anything? Could be. Why is this not working? Oh no, something horribly broke somewhere. Got it. Melamine not producing. This side. And it's because it doesn't have enough catalysts. I think that should get some resin going. Yep, there we go. Same with that. We'll just keep feeding a few more carriers in. And good enough. What a funky setup I made here. I don't even remember making this. But it's got resin going. That's what we apparently needed. Wherever this is going. Ah, red circuits. That'll help. Yeah, we've got a decent stockpile of research now. That we can't even crack through because we actually have a backup of resources. That's good. Start hitting these with some productivity modules. So wait for more module. They're coming from the bottom of the map. It'll be fine. But the more productivity modules we get in these research centers, the more we stretch out our research. We can only put it into the purple ones. These yellowish ones can't accept it. All right, there we go. As best as we're gonna get with this at this point. That's acceptable. This is gonna get us through that, but this one, which will queue up, we need to get that yellow science in massive amounts because we don't have a lot. We only have about 32K. It's probably only because where I'm currently making it is probably full. It's like all this random amounts of copper. I'm currently making it these little nightmares. What are you waiting on? Are you just... They're just full. That's why. Oh, let's help that out. That'll help out a bit. Let's see if we can make this a little more efficient, I guess. We don't have to go too crazy. Should be able to make something that we can place up here quick. Look at everybody's friend Foreman. That's our goal, is 22.5 a second. We do it in 10 of them. This is just complicated. Welcome Welcome in to Hoo again. Thank you for the raid. Welcome, raiders. How's everybody doing tonight? Oh, it was, I believe, Factorio? Oh no. If we thank you for the follow.
Do you want me to like get them even closer to you? If you want to.
Oh, that's so cute. Yeah, you're doing well, Neil. Yeah, wow.
Yeah, VT, thank you for the follow.
Dragon.
I actually hit 150 followers tonight. Thank you. So how'd the Crastorio 2 go? Have you made it to space yet? Or how far have you made it in it? I know there's a lot of planets. We are playing Seablock, and we are... Here, let me move this out of the way. We are working on a lot of science. How many hours are in this? 574? 574 hours in this save. And I am nearing the end. We are on the last 3 researches. I'm pushing our power limits again. I'm just trying to ignore that at this point. What I think I need to do is I need to copy another block of research. But yeah, way too many hours. But it's almost done. How many hours are you into the Crastorio space exploration run? A lot. Yeah. So close to being done for months. Oh, nice. Another person that I know that completed Seablock took about 800 hours, and they were constantly doing that in like 11 to 12 hour streams. But they finished it. They also had trains figured out. I don't have trains figured out. I just never made the conversion to trains for this map. And I half regret it. Right. I've got a train, because there was a milestone to make a train. Speaking of, it's out of fuel. I should go fuel it. It is down this way. Past the bean farms. This is the best that I figured out trains. But yeah, there are bean farms. Each of these is a bean farm. And it just goes on. And it is a heart train, Zeke. I set that up on Valentine's Day. I swapped it over from just being a circle. But this is what the map looks like at this point, with all the bots, and probably all my bit rate is gone. Let's hide the bots for a second. What we have all over in this area where I'm standing is bean farms, which was our main power for a while. We have some solar as just an emergency backup. And we have a bunch of nuclear and fusion up here, which is in this crazy setup. I might have to place down another one of these to get power if I need more. And then everywhere else is just production of some sort. And it's a mess. There's a lot of copied designs. A lot of things look the same, but they're actually producing different things because it's all like a standardized template. But we have these weird little loops taking the slag. They do everything. And then one of the base ores comes out. And then it gets tailored to whatever I need. We get a metal, and some of these combine it with another metal, and then we get wires. But that's been a process. A lot of blueprints. A lot. There's so many blueprints. Yeah, once again, welcome everybody. I do Factorio. I play other factory games sometimes, like Satisfactory. Lately, I was playing a little bit of Viscera Cleanup Detail before everybody came in. I was doing that with Raven. We also tried out from the Next Fest demos Goblin Cleanup. That was on Wednesday. I haven't played that on stream. It's a game I've been looking at, though. I was waiting for a little bit more patching since the Enemies expansion came out. And yes, as Raven's saying up there, the Goblin Cleanup is definitely something to go try. It's got a free demo right now. It's 3 levels if you like a nice chill cleanup game. It's got that. It's all fantasy based. 4 levels. Not 3. But as you can also see here on the left of the screen, that is Foreman. It's an external program for Factorio. It reads your mod pack that you have loaded, pulls the entire recipe list in, and you get a nice little design kind of thing for figuring stuff out. And I was seeing if I can make something nice for the yellow science, but I might just make something completely different, I think, at this point. Not sure. Yeah, that needs a lot of materials. I think I'm just going to keep it split weird. We're going to base it around one assembly machine, see what we get here. Okay, that's a little more simpler to manage, and then we just kind of copy this 10 times. So let's go into the lab. Let me snooze those ads again. It's always rude when the ads want to keep coming in right after a raid. Right, I need to remove that. Thank you, Raven, for the resubscribe. 9 months with the current 3-month streak. Right, okay, I think we're stable again. I know they had a lot of, we had like a ton of maintenance last night. So they're probably still fixing something. And hopefully we don't go out completely because it's almost midnight. And yes, subsidizing Prime subscription. Because we basically get half of it back. Okay, so if we keep it at that, we'd only have to make like, yeah, that's way too many of those. Let's get 4 beacons in. Those numbers look good. Okay, 3 things to place into this. And then one of them needs the furnace. Oh, I gotta put a filter on this one. Yep, it has to go into one of those, so that'll be fine like that. So we get that set up, it goes in here, it cooks, and then it goes into this thing. This is making that piece. But has anybody out there played Seablock at all? Or maybe even finished this? I keep trying though. That one day I will get you to play. That's only because of the way I made this. Okay, so we get that part set up. We're gonna have to split this one's materials because that's a lot to have on one inserter. Yeah, we'll just split it to 3. Okay, and then we need those 4 items in this one. And we're gonna do some funky stuff to get the extra waste out of these. Let me just get all the numbers for these looking nice. We also had add start, so that happens. You can only snooze it so much. Okay, so that gets everything going into this. We have to deal with the waste that these two do. So we need 2 filter inserters. And this one, we're gonna stretch it out. That works. Okay, nice and small. Just copy this a bunch of times. Let's just update the name of this one. We're gonna have to place a few of those down. That's 10 of them. Now we wait for my entire logistics network to crash and recover. Can add a few more bots in to help. Because that is my entire botnet doing its thing. It's a mess. That is over 15,000 logistics bots at this point. Yep, slightly over 15,000 of them, all running around right now. They have to fill everything here up. I messed something up because nothing's working. I don't have something in my logistics network, and it's tungsten powder. Of course. Or whatever I did have is not in the network anymore, as well as cobalt steel. Alright, let's go find those. We have some being made up here. Oh, right. It's for one of the other sciences up there. Let's go check down here. My bot mall, it is a nightmare. And the rockets. Launch another satellite because we need more white science. So we have a giant deficit of cobalt for some. Oh no. Not again. So these ran out of hybrid catalysts for some reason. Because I'm not producing much and it gets eaten along the way. Because I need more of these catalysts. And this thing's going as fast as it can. These are kind of going as fast as they can. Could probably be going faster. Okay, not enough crystal slurry. Means these need to be going faster. We can increase the inserters. That should help because these are green belts. I can't make that go any faster. Sulfuric acid's fine. So just getting the crystals into these faster. I might have to design another thing for this somewhere and let the bots handle moving it around. But I was prioritizing these to get it, and then it should be filling up here, and then this gets filled up. Worst case. Yeah, because this also fills into that if it fails. But we have a lot of silicon going on for various things. Oh, what a mess. I can make something that should be able to help with that. We can utilize elsewhere that currently has a bunch of that getting produced that's not going anywhere. I can fix this. We've got tons of these little pre-printed designs that are making catalysts. Like here, that's not doing anything right now. So we do a little bit of priority output. That'll just keep this running, but it'll keep this filled before doing that. And we can just copy this in a few different places and get all the different catalysts from each setup. The regular catalyst, though, I have a ton of already in the logistics. That's really where can I steal a bunch of these? As we are just cannibalizing our base at this point to finish this. We almost have D2 finished. So I need to check my power. We're doing good. Not out yet. But our exoplanetary study labs are almost catching up to our beacons. So much. What I like is actually being able to use the buttons all the way over here and actually getting a decent amount of the graph. You can see beacon 3's just got up at one point. I started getting a little lazy with my designs. Now we've got those in the logistics network. Be able to come back over here. Somewhere, wherever I was, over here. And we should be able to do that, and at least kind of help this out, which will help out our hybrid catalysts. Where's my beacons? Make it a little more efficient with that. And we have this whole mess. And that should help catch this up again. Which means we'll actually get cobalt because it's the last one in the line. Aside from our tungsten powder. That's why we don't have any of either. Oh, no. Let's see where else I'm making some of this. Oh, it's just another thing there. Yeah, we're getting some catalysts down here now. So yeah, these are putting onto this. Where's this going? Right, and I'm pulling this up there, so that'll start to fill up a little more. So, tungsten powder. Thought I had a decent amount of production of that somewhere. So we have some here. Huh? What do we get? Yep, there we go. FTLD 2. Completed. 2 researches left. But this one we don't have a lot of a stockpile of, so it's start to get a little problematic. See where this tungsten powder is getting made. Oh, that's completely internal to this, and it doesn't look like this is even working right now. Where did you break? Because it's not getting hyper catalysts. Yep. Okay, so I need to... Oh, I do have a blueprint for this. I can just place a few of these somewhere. Do it up over here. Not an efficient design, but it's a design. Follow all the bots. Get stuck on everything that squeeze through doesn't work with. Okay. Make some holes in the ground. I make these little notes in my blueprints for where I have to blow things up. Okay, that's all that. We'll worry about getting the rest of that started once we blow up the rest. Hope everybody's having fun watching this nightmare. And also, good fun thing to look at right here is this alert. You look really close at that. It's a duck. Raven pointed that out once in an early stream. And it led to that emote. And yeah, it's a duck. It's facing the screen. It's got the 2 legs, the body, and the head. And now you can't unsee it. Alright, let's get everything connected to power. And it's most of the priming. Am I not in bot range? Probably not in bot range to get resupplied. I was not. Oh, and up here needs a bit of a priming. Then we need to actually get something at the end of these. Oh, now the command went through. I'm gonna blame whatever my ISP was doing earlier. Why isn't this stuff doing its thing? Because it needs sulfur. It's got a sulfur positive loop built in. Down here should start doing something as well. Oh, it's still waiting for the loop here to catch up. These also bought in a bunch of sulfur because it's sulfur negative down here. There we go. Can at least get all three of them started. A little bit of coal up here ourselves. If I had a little bit more understanding of circuits and stuff, I could have had this stuff auto prime everything. But I never thought to do that. And I probably should have, like, 300 hours ago. Would have made my life a lot easier. Because I know there's a way to do it where you can have it count how much stuff it places in, and then you can have it stop placing stuff. That way we can fill certain things up a certain amount to get everything going. There we go. Now we got a bunch of catalysts, and the bots can deal with that. Come back down here. Somewhere. Way over here. You can see that's full. This is filling up again. Let's let it fill up completely. Much like that. That was full at one point. progress going down the pipeline. So we're running into so many problems with copper again. There's no fixing this. It's doing what it can. It's doing its best. Yep, that's going to start building up a ton of copper again. Our goal is to finish this before these fill up. Though, worst case is I can just keep copying more. This is how we're processing the waste byproducts from all the research. What are these waiting on? It's the tungsten. We are starting to run out of these. We need to get this production moving. I never set that up on it. Oh no. Okay, this is fixable. I am gonna have to make tungsten geared wheels somewhere. Yeah, the titanium stuff we're basically short on. Alright, let's go fix tungsten. Tungsten gears. Have to be making them somewhere. I'm making them in one spot. That's terrible. So they're getting made right here, nowhere else. Okay, so it comes back to tungsten plates again. Where are those getting made? In one spot. And it needs tungsten powder. Why is this whole thing not working? It needs purified stereotype? It's not getting any. Just not getting enough. That belt's pretty full. It's like it's getting used somewhere else and never actually making it up there, probably. You're just not getting any sack right because of that. Those we can worry about at a later point in time. Whatever they were supplying. So whatever they're supplying can wait. Probably can't, but we're making it wait. Why is that so slow? Because it's only this. Everything here is out of date. Got it. Okay, that should help. Get all the items moving down faster. Okay, that should get that moving faster. All this stuff not moving faster, but it helps. Let's see, do I have anything? I never designed any of the tungsten designs. Yeah. Did you know I have a ton of blueprints? They all do something. So what I want? No. That's the old tungsten powder design that... No, we don't do that one. It's not worth it. It was a nightmare. At least this is all full now. We can do... Once again, leech off of everything. Uh, at least gets more of that coming out. See if we can get this moving any faster. So the big issue there is not here being the bottleneck. Where is our bottleneck? It's just these not processing fast enough. I don't know. Just keep shoving speed modules everywhere till it works faster. Not enough hydrogen. We are getting from this, which is not enough saline. Which is happening because these are not emptying fast enough. Now we got that running at full speed. Still not getting enough saline. Blow another hole. Okay, a little more consistent. And now we just start throwing beacons. There we go. That'll help a bit. Yeah, these are slowly getting used somewhere. And we'll leave that for right now. Okay. 20% of the way through FTLE, which is good. Need to get more rockets launched. We also do have all the resources needed for the FTL drive. So we just have to unlock it. I do apologize. I need to walk away for another like 2 minutes. But I'll leave you up on this screen here. If anybody's got any questions, Raven is around somewhat to answer. I'll be right back. back. Apologies for that. I've been thinking about some other mod pack to do after this one. Anybody out there got any kind of suggestions? Been thinking of doing space exploration 2 in Krastoria. I don't know if I'm up for another long mod pack like that. Have been. I think I might actually start that up. But I also want to finish the vanilla achievements before they overhaul it all. Shouldn't take too long. Let me update that goal. Right, I still have that alert. Let's go for 200 followers now. Again, thank you to everybody tonight that followed. Who knows, maybe I'll just do it like an open multiplayer server for space exploration as well. Everybody can come and go as they please with the insanity. I can try. There's just never enough copper. Rockets are starting to slow down. Why? Oh, because it's getting ready to launch another one. That's fine. At least we have... We need to get 200k about. Or I want to say about 150k? And we're at 64. And the faster we stockpile it now, the less we have to wait on rocket launches later. What is going on? Why have we stopped? Because we don't have any yellow science. We don't have any yellow science because we don't have any tungsten. Got it. I'm really gonna have to design something for this, aren't I? You can't. I don't want to. I'm done designing. It's supposed to be finished. Okay. Let's see what's needed. Foreman. Could have everything in like quick placeables, so I should be able to design it out fast. So we got only one option for tungsten plates. Why aren't we using the nickel powder instead of the cobalt? Yeah, Rimworld. That's something I should be playing. I should get the new DLC. Maybe next week. But of course the guinea pig's gonna eat the potatoes. Okay, so that wasn't our problem here. Our problem here again is getting the actual tungsten back. Things are such a bad idea here. Those I can all make elsewhere. I could just make machines dedicated to doing that properly. Okay, let's get all of that moving faster. And we could do that as well. See, our power is running low because not everything is running at full speed anymore. So we can change up how this is all working. There we go. That fixes that problem. It keeps these filled and then goes that way. That fixes both problems, keeps this running. Let me see about getting this setup going though. How hard is 45? Hard. Okay, so now we can put nickel powder into this one. Hey, Nuck. Morning. Alright, nickel powder. Need to make nickel powder. Congrats on the dog, as well as coffee. Yeah, that happens for a bit, especially if they're tiny. Tiny dogs, tons of energy. Anything to make this move faster at this point. Okay, starting to get some tungsten plates building up. What are you? Why am I out of you on this line? Because it's trying to fill that up. That's never going to fill up. Do a little inventory cleanup. Right. So many things I'm just running out of on these belts, but they get fixed later elsewhere most of the time, like that. We finally got an extra percent from this. We're fixing our yellow science production. Still probably gonna have to design something. That's a lot we still need. Yeah, we're barely trickling in tungsten right now. This saves our bots a little bit of time. What I can do is we can just make these regular silos. There we go. A little bit more bot sanity. But we definitely need more. Sounds about right, Nook. Also all fish water. And welcome back from ads. Let's see about doing this real quick. We don't have these auto getting crafted. So we'll just craft them ourselves. Right, I forgot to actually put the output on them. Whoops. I need more nickel powder. What a mess. Not enough carbon monoxide. Please keep the pipe filled. Thank you. Okay, that should help out there. And those are kind of making stuff. Just requires too much nickel powder. Okay. But it's getting a bit late here. We did make some progress. We got ourselves into another tech. As I said, we're down to the last two. It's just getting these yellow sciences to produce, which our main problem is tungsten at the moment. And then it's probably going to be titanium after that. Or more cobalt steel issues, because it looks like we're leaning towards that again. We'll figure that out next time. Let's see if there's somebody to raid. Let's see. Anybody else doing Seablock? Is, but I raided them recently. But that's who we can go over to. Like another music themed chill stream. We're gonna go head over to make sure he's not ending his stream. He's done that to me before. Let's go head over to anger management. It's a nice chill guy. He's got his anger under control. It's managed. Looks like he is playing Wuthering Waves right now. Nice chill stream. Great people to hang out with. Let's go say hi. Once again, thank you everybody. Thanks for the raid. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for tuning in general. Should next be back on Monday, but might try to do something over the weekend. Not sure. It's always up in the air. Alright, take care. See you over on the other side. No raid messages. Just say hi. Something. Okay. See ya.